and they may get their wish soon. The House will vote on legislation that would force the Department of Justice to release the files. Ahead of the vote, survivors of Jeffrey Epstein are joining representatives to discuss the next steps for the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Haley Robinson is a survivor.
This is a human issue. This is about children. There is no place in society for exploitation, sexual crimes, or exploitation of women.
Now, the House could start voting on the release of those files as early as 2 o'clock this afternoon. A big recall of one of Honda's most popular vehicles today.
Honda's recalling more than 250,000 2023 to 25 model year Accord hybrids to fix a software issue that affects the vehicle's engines. The integrated control module can reset while the vehicle's being driven, causing a loss of power. No crashes or injuries have been reported.
And Jeff Gilbert says dealers will reprogram the vehicle's software. Shaquille O'Neal's annual Thanks for Giving Family Food Giveaway gets underway today, providing free food boxes to about 2,500 families in Henry County. To Marlon Carter's with the Henry County Sheriff's Office. I asked him if Shaq would be there today.
Well, that's always the question anytime that we gather. Everybody wants to know, is Shaquille going to be on site? I cannot guarantee that he's going to be on site on today, but what I can tell you is that we are excited about the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation always partnering with the Henry County Sheriff's Office.
And this is going on today. It'll start at noon, and they'll hand out the food until supplies last at Grace Baptist Church there in Stockbridge. He says, do expect lines, so bring your patience. It's time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Alex Williams, are we going to need any patience on the road? The drive-in this morning was no fun at all.
Yeah, not any fun right now either, especially on the south side. Sabrina, good morning. We're still watching this crash. 285 eastbound, the outer loop on the south side by the airport in the airport tunnels, knocking out a right lane just past Riverdale Road. Then once you get onto 75 south, still might see that right lane blocked around Forest Parkway with early morning crash cleanup ongoing there. And now I'm looking for new trouble heading into Morrow, 75 southbound around Jonesboro Road, Highway 54, seeing delays stack up there. We're going to spin the jam cam and see what is causing those delays. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies today, high 73. Clouds rolling in for tonight, so not quite as chilly. Lows in the mid-50s. A few rain showers for the morning commute, then drying out tomorrow afternoon, high 78. Even warmer on Thursday with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s.
It is 60 degrees in Johns Creek, 61 in Powder Springs and Stockbridge. We'll have more news at 11:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
No, I want this town to be near you. I stand alone.
11:05 on an extremely busy news day, Tuesday. Welcome back, friends. Mark Aram and crew with you till noon. In just a few minutes, Take Our Turkey Tuesday continues. Going to give away our third turkey of the morning 30 minutes from now. Deborah's got tickets to give away to see Lady A at Atlanta Symphony Hall. Obviously, we are monitoring the breaking news on Capitol Hill, awaiting the House vote to release the Epstein files. Updates on that and all of our top stories throughout the day here on 95.5 WSB. A story we've been talking about a lot. What exactly is going on in the Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on how you pronounce it? Huge show of military force by the United States of America. Joining us live covering the story, CBS News military analyst Colonel Jeff McCausland. Colonel, good morning as always. Thanks for your time.
Mark, good morning to you and a happy Thanksgiving.
Gerald R. Ford Carrier Group now in the Caribbean. That is huge. That's, I think, 15,000 servicemen and women in that group.
That's absolutely correct. We have the largest now military force operating in the Caribbean than at any time since the Cuban Missile Crisis back in 1962, to give you some perspective. And frankly, it also means that we don't have a carrier battle group operating at the moment in the Mediterranean. At one time, we had 2 or 3 because of the crisis in the Gaza Strip and because of the ongoing war in Ukraine, nor do we have a carrier battle group operating anywhere in the European theater of operations. So I think it also betrays not only the importance of this particular issue with Venezuela, but I think a focus by the Trump administration on priorities more towards homeland defense, Golden Dome, defense of the border, counter-immigration, et cetera, being all part and parcel of that effort.
Colonel, you and I discussed at length the narco ship attacks in the Caribbean, which kind of led to this carrier group moving. What's the broad objective, do we know, for this show of military force? There's talk of land attacks on Venezuela.
Well, that's exactly right. And as an old military guy, if I was involved in this, my first question would be, what's the mission here? If the mission is counter narcotics and you're trying to interrupt small boats that are delivering narcotics to the United States, well, then I'm not sure why you bring the Gerald R. Ford, the largest warship on the planet, and its fighter aircraft on board to the area. That's like taking a 20-pound sledgehammer to go out and hunt for a single ant. And furthermore, if your goal is counter narcotics, then you would say, well, a tiny percentage, or a small percentage at least, of the illegal narcotics entering the United States comes from Venezuela. The vast majority, which is most detrimental to the American people, is fentanyl. And that, of course, comes from Mexico, or cocaine, which comes from Colombia, though we have struck some ships off the shore of Colombia. A force of the size that you described, about 15,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, really looks more like a force that is destined for regime change. But even then, if it's regime change, I hearken back, though it's an imperfect comparison, to the U.S. invasion of Panama under the Bush administration. We used 26,000 troops for that particular operation.
Let's talk about that regime change. Maduro, the president, quote, dictator of Venezuela right now, around the globe, it's, pretty confident that it was a rigged election. He was not the democratically elected president. So there's global consensus on that. But would there be global consensus if the United States actually does initiate a regime change with forces on the ground?
No, I don't think there would be, quite frankly. A number of countries have kind of backed away from this, at least in the argument about going into a counter-narcotics operation. The British have ended providing all intelligence sharing with us, which they do under the Five Eyes. The Canadians, French, and others have said this operation was conducted illegally. And sadly, there's wide consensus that he was elected in a fraudulent fixed election, but there's a lot of people around the world who were elected in fraudulent election. I would point to Mr. Putin, who got elected in a pretty fraudulent election a few years ago as well.
Indeed. Colonel Jeff McCausland joining us live here on the Mark Arum Show. Now, the administration couching this as a narco effort, tying Maduro to Cartel de los Soles. Is that a justifiable end to the means in this situation?
Well, there's a real controversy about that, though. Mr. Trump has said that he's tied to that, as is the Secretary of State. The National Intelligence Council with the CIA actually did a report a number of months ago and said they didn't think he actually was connected. Now, is he connected to criminal activities involving Venezuela? And the answer to that question is yes, he probably is. But is that justification for taking the regime down and what that would entail? Or are we talking, if we're focused on counter-narcotics, are we confusing law enforcement activities, preventing the illegal immigration or illegal entry of narcotics to the United States, with actually war fighting? And this is the whole effort on the part of the administration to paint these cartels as being at war with the United States and therefore enemy combatants, as opposed to how they've been treated traditionally, that is, as criminals demanding law enforcement. And you can't just kill a criminal because you think they have narcotics on him any more than you could shoot somebody on a street corner in Atlanta because he was getting ready to sell narcotics to somebody else in the area.
Interesting analogy. Colonel, you mentioned Panama. When it comes to Latin America and regime change, long history here in the United States. Do the American people and do our allies have the appetite for that? It sounds like, at least internationally, no.
I think the answer to that is no. It's widely, I think, believed across Latin America they're opposed to this type of American intervention. The polls I've seen suggest that the American people are behind this. There's been no effort on the part of the administration, for example, to go to the Congress, as the Bush administration did with Iraq, and get any kind of authorization to use military force. And frankly, even in the United States Senate, a bipartisan effort was raised to actually pass a law by the Senate prohibiting U.S. military operations in Venezuela, which failed 51-49, though several Republicans, Rand Paul from Kentucky, for example, actually voted in favor of it.
Colonel Jeff McCausland, CBS News military analyst. Colonel, fabulous insight as always. Have a great day, my friend.
Take care, Mark.
There you go. Certainly a story worth monitoring. The largest presence, military presence, in that region since the Cuban Missile Crisis. I was not born during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Deborah wasn't.
None of us were.
I don't even think Vinny's dad was born. That's how long ago it was. But that's, 15,000. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny's giving me hand signals like he's the offensive coordinator here. I think he's trying to tell me to give away a turkey. I got it, Vin. I got it. It is Take Our Turkey Tuesday, our third and final turkey of this Tuesday, courtesy of Reliable Heating and Air. You're so precious, Colby. I can't hammer you like I did with Vinny with the caller. So we'll stick with number 7. Are you okay with that? Yes, she's too sweet. 7th caller to 404-872-0750. Vinny's shaking his head. 7th caller to 404-872-0750 wins a free turkey on Take Our Turkey Tuesday, courtesy of Reliable Heating Air and 95.5 WSB. And one more. Next Tuesday, right? That's the last.
Next Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving.
That's the last Take Our Turkey Tuesday. So 3 more turkeys we're giving away. And then this Friday, we'd love for you to donate a turkey at the Triple Team Traffic Food Drive. We'll be at the Publix in Alpharetta on Haynesbridge Road from 9 a.m. to noon. The traffic team will be here in studio, but Alex Williams et al. Collecting your donations, or just donate online to acfb.org. Rory, 2 major institutions of higher education here in Atlanta, Georgia Tech and Emory, most notably. Sizable international student population. I'm not sure what the enrollment status is there at those 2 schools, but nationally, it seems like we are not seeing as many international students enroll in United States colleges and universities now.
Right, a 17-point drop-off in the number of enrollees for their first year in school. And what we're also noting that this is mostly among graduate students. That's where we're seeing the big decline. Actually, there's a slight increase in the total undergraduate population, but we're really seeing it in those grad programs, the big drop-off.
Interesting. And any reasons given why we're seeing that drop-off on the post-grad international segment?
Well, in part, it's because the Trump administration is doing a bit more heavy screening when it comes to letting people in the country and giving them visas. So it really is, they're raising the bar a bit. So that's one reason that either they don't qualify, maybe they're turned off by the application process. It's a little bit muddy as to the exact reasons why. But, it's among these grad students, they're choosing other countries to pursue their postgraduate degrees. So what you want, though, is this balance, right? You want to be able to, of course, educate your homegrown population and make them thrive. But at the same time, you want to lure the best of the best when possible in order to, become the hub that we are for so much medical research, technical research, all the great engineering that comes out of the U.S.
With that 17% decline in international enrollment, are United States colleges and universities able to fill that gap with domestic students, or are they seeing an overall decline in enrollment, and could that impact their bottom lines?
Yeah, we haven't seen enrollment declines overall. Again, this is largely in that specific grad student sector with the drop-off. Maybe the increase in undergrad sort of offsets things overall. But remember, this is a $43 billion, I don't want to call it industry, but they say that the total economic contribution by these international students in the U.S. each year is about $43 billion. So this is big. And these students oftentimes pay the full price when they come to attend. No scholarships are involved or financing or stuff like that. Instead, many times these foreign students from rich countries, show up and write the whole check to pay for the year. So that's why these kinds of students are often very attractive to colleges and universities.
$43 billion. Wow. Yeah, that's significant. And again, full tuition, like Georgia Tech, there's no in-state tuition discount for foreign students coming here. Right. Correspondent Rory O'Neill joining us here on the Mark Arum Show. Is this just a snapshot in time? Do we have longer trends or any hard numbers on the number of international students that are here in the U.S.?
Yeah, right now this seems like a snapshot. Now, the the Institute of International Education does do these reports every year. They're not really raising any red flags because the overall numbers are still strong. But I would, this specific cohort, looking at graduate students in particular, that may be something to look at. And it's grad students who are new enrollees. So if they're already in the program, they're already staying here, that kind of a thing. And there are adjustments being made. Let's be frank, right? If there are big changes to visa rules and how many people are allowed, that's something that's going to have to settle throughout the system.
Rory O'Neill has a doctorate in radio news, always bringing the higher level perspective. Rory, interesting stuff as always, my friend. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, getting the headphones around the dunce cap has always been my problem.
Same, my friend. I'd like to get the breakdown of enrollment, especially those are the two. Am I forgetting another Metro Atlanta college that would have a high rate of foreign students? I immediately thought of Georgia Tech and Emory. Am I missing one? Agnes Scott I don't know.
I don't know like Oglethorpe, Georgia State. I don't know what the breakdowns are.
I'd like to see what the enrollment numbers are from those schools when it comes to foreign. But as Rory said, the big drop-off there in student visas is in graduate work.
That's just because it's that much more expensive to go to grad school.
It is, indeed. That's why I need an honorary doctorate from any institution of higher learning. I will give your commencement speech, no charge. You don't have to give me an Uber. I'll get there myself. I just need an honorary doctorate on the wall just to make my wife mad. She would be so mad if I got an honorary doctorate. I hope she's not listening right now. He has a doctor in traffic. That is faux show. We got some trouble on the south side. Let's say hello and good morning to Alex Williams.
Hey, good morning, Mark. Yeah, really been a trouble spot all morning long. Now we got a crash in Morrow, 75 southbound, Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. Had all lanes shut down. They've got it contained to one, maybe two right lanes there, so you're seeing the brake lights from Terra Boulevard. Earlier trouble spot around Forest Parkway and 285 East, the outer loop at Riverdale Road. Those have all cleared out of travel lanes. West side perimeter all jammed up with traffic pacing 285 southbound, the outer loop from South Cobb Drive down to I-20, the West Freeway. Traffic brought to you by Stone Mountain Park. Stone Mountain Park, Christmas is here. Experience the magical flight to the North Pole, the world's largest Christmas drone and light show, and so much more. Get tickets or book your stay at stonemountainpark.com. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. till noon
at the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta
for the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
Normally, they put a roof over your head, but this is the time of year that Findlay Roofing also puts presents under trees. Merry Christmas! It's Dave Baker, host of the Home Fix-It Show. My friends at Findlay Roofing, the Roof guys, are proud to support Clark's Christmas Kids again this year. Findlay will donate $100 from every roof replacement between now and December 14th. Findlay has committed to donate at least $15,000 to Clark's Christmas Kids. Santa would be proud, and Rufus is proud too. And if it's time to replace your roof, please think of Findlay first. With over 65,000 roofs replaced locally, they've mastered the process with impeccable, high-quality work. 'Tis the season to give yourself the gift of a new roof while helping give a Merry Christmas to local foster children. Get started right now. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Well, Chris, as you know, time just keeps on ticking. We're putting another year under our belt, so it seems like a really good time to take stock of our financial lives and put together that plan that's built to last.
There are occasions throughout the year where I feel like it's critical for people to engage their financial lives and get the information that they deserve from a financial advisory team. And this is one of those times, to be quite frank. So we ask that you call us if you have a minimum of $500,000 in your full portfolio. But we're going to do away with that minimum so that those folks can have an equal opportunity to understand what's in their portfolio as well. Now, you have to have some money, right? I can't help you to build your wealth at work, right? But I sure can help, I believe, with your 401k, IRA management. There's probably 2 or 3 things that'll surprise you that you may want to take action on. So the next 10 people that call in, we'll work up either a portfolio x-ray, or if you feel like you need a full retirement plan, go to unleashyourmoney.com. Click on Portfolio X-Ray or click on Full Retirement Plan. We think you'll be impressed enough, and we want you to become a client. There's no question about it. We believe that we are a very competent fiduciary advisory team, and we want to offer that to our listeners. Let Hoffman Financial Group actually show you how we perform, and I believe we perform at the pinnacle of this industry.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group at 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Tomorrow is promised to no one. That's why you need to take action today. Hey, it's Mark Arum, back from my friends at Advanced Hair. Stop putting it off, guys. Schedule a free consultation with Advanced Hair and deal with your bald spot, your receding hairline, or your thinning hair once and for all. Takes just one visit, but first you're going to need a free consultation. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it right now. Schedule now, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. And if you move forward, you get $250 off plus 250 free grafts. It's a quick, simple one-day treatment, and your real hair begins to regrow the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow for life. If you want your hair back, now's the time. Advanced Hair is the place. Online at advancedhair.com. Simple, one-day treatment, life-changing results, and your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Guaranteed. Online at advancedhair.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12. A new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
11:24 on the Mark Arum Show, looking live at the White House. President Trump welcoming the Saudi Crown Prince to the White House. MBS, MSB, MBS, right? Is that what they refer to him? The Crowdy Sound Prince. There was just a horse-drawn carriage that went by, and now a limousine is pulling up President Trump outside of the White House, awaiting the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. President Trump hosting Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, at the White House today. Karen House, senior fellow at the Harvard Kennedy School's Belfer Center for Science and International Affairs, explains why this is a big deal for both leaders.
Trump is trying to pressure the Crown Prince to recognize Israel and be seen as joining his Abraham Accords so that he gets a big win. And the Crown Prince is pressuring Trump to sell me your most sophisticated jet fighters, the F-35s, which only Israel has now.
Interesting. Speaking of those fighters, President Trump says the U.S. will sell those fighter jets to the Saudis despite objections from the Pentagon. Mike Wallace from CBS has more.
An intelligence report warned China could steal the F-35's technology since the Saudis and Chinese have a security partnership. Some Republican lawmakers say the sale should not go through unless Saudi Arabia normalizes relations with Israel. The president plans to sell 48 jets to the Saudis.
They've been a great ally. They've got to like us very much.
During a meeting at the White House today, Trump and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman will discuss the jet deal and a potential mutual defense agreement. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Yeah, and the president and the Saudi Crown Prince are now walking into the White House. They just took pictures. The jet story, a big story there. Another big story, the Epstein files, hearing from more survivors. This is Jenna Lisa Jones.
I was a child. I was in 9th grade. I was hopeful for life and what the future had held for me. He stole a lot from me.
Just awful, the stories that are coming out. Again, Marjorie Taylor Greene headlined a press conference with survivors and lawmakers on Capitol Hill. We expect that vote on the House of the floor of the House at some point this afternoon. Will it pass with the 2/3 majority needed? Will it be unanimous in the yay vote? We'll find out live together here on 95.5 WSB. All right, quick break. When we come back, Deborah's got tickets to give away to see Lady A, the latest on the Epstein files, and the best restaurant news, in my opinion, in the last 2 decades. That's how excited I am. I'll tell you why I'm excited next on The Mark Arum Show.
Dave Baker for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Simply go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on a new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170 to claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now, 404-400-1170.
I'm Channel 2's Lori Wilson.
I'm Fred Blankenship. Channel 2 Action News this morning is the best place to be for breaking news.
So much is happening, and we're on it. Our reporters are the first to know in your community, bringing you fresh information, the best video.
We know you depend on us. It's why we're everywhere live to prepare you for the day ahead.
In the morning, see what's new.
Don't miss a day. Join us. Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 11:30. Good morning. I'm Sabrina Cupid. This news is sponsored by Main Street Auto. Update on the Jeffrey Epstein files. The House will vote on legislation that would force the Department of Justice to release the files. Lisa Phillips urging all lawmakers to vote to support the bill.
It's an honor to stand here again for something America is finally united on: the immediate release of the entire Epstein files. In a divided nation, this is one demand we all share.
The House could start voting on the release of the files as early as 2 o'clock today. Check back for updates. Your weather: sunny skies this afternoon, warming up to a high of 73, says WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. She'll have Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast straight ahead. A 75-year-old woman is dead in Stockbridge. Her adult son being held and charges are pending. According to police, they got a call about a suspicious person. This was at a home on Club Drive. When they arrived, the woman's son was outside in the front yard. His mother found dead inside the home of apparent stab wounds. Major Ron Moman with Stockbridge Police.
We've actually identified the mother. Her name is Deanna Cleveland. That's Dianna Cleveland, 75 years old. And then the son name is Desmond Riley.
And that son is facing a charge of murder now. No word on a motive. Atlanta police investigating a deadly accident involving a cyclist hit by a car in northwest Atlanta. The victim, a 60-year-old man who was riding his bike southbound at the intersection of Westland Boulevard and MLK Drive. The driver of a Honda Civic struck the cyclist, who appears to have entered the intersection despite a red light. The man driving the Honda remained on the scene, was not injured. So far, no charges have been filed. In DeKalb County, the Board of Commissioners voting later today on whether to okay an expansion of the east side of DeKalb Peachtree Airport.
Sky Harbor proposes building 8 hangars to create home bases for planes which already use PDK but have to reposition to another airport, flying their dollars away with them. Senior VP Neil Simzak says this would bring in $576 million in revenue over 50 years. And as for residents' worries about noise and traffic,
this development is only for based aircraft. So it's a minimal number of aircraft. And I venture to say that it's the least noisy thing you could put on this side of the airport.
Simzak says the home hangars would also create 600 local jobs. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Salesforce announcing a major expansion plan in Georgia, bringing hundreds of new jobs to Fulton County.
Salesforce Atlanta's Tanya Counter calls the city a cornerstone of the company's growth story and says the expansion reflects confidence in Atlanta's talent. The AI-powered customer relationship management company will invest $15 million to expand its presence here, creating 250 new jobs in Fulton County by the end of 2028. Governor Kemp credits Georgia's pro-business environment and workforce investments. Mayor Andre Dickens says Atlanta looks forward to the opportunities this expansion will create for residents and the local economy. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
All right, let's check your money. It's been a rough morning on Wall Street. The Dow down 387 at 46,202. So the Dow's down almost a full percent. So is NASDAQ. The S&P's down more than 0.5%. It's time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Alex Williams in the WSB 24-hour traffic center.
Hey, Sabrina, still watching this crash in Morrow that's been in the right lane. 75 southbound, Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. It's got you on the brakes as you leave Terra Boulevard. In DeKalb County, left lane construction, 20 eastbound, getting past Panola Road, exit 71 is slowing that ride from Wesley Chapel. And if you're traveling 85 north or southbound through Gwinnett County, just a few brake taps in either direction between I-285 and Highway 316 in Duluth. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies and warming up today. High 73. Not quite as chilly tonight as clouds move in. Lows in the mid-50s. Few rain showers possible for early tomorrow morning, then drying out tomorrow afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s.
In Woodstock at 63 in Duluth. Buckhead, you have 64 degrees. We'll have more news at noon. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Wednesday on Atlanta's Morning News are those bundled Thanksgiving dinners we see more and more of at the stores. Worth it. And Clark Howard has some news for discouraged home buyers. I'm Chris Chandler. We start at 5 on 95.5 WSB.
That's what it sounded like moments ago as President Trump welcomed the Saudi crown prince. We'll update that. Deborah's got tickets to give away and phenomenal news for food lovers like me. All that straight ahead on the Mark Arum Show.
At Ameris Bank, we know that it's never just business when it's your business. I'm Brian Parks, head of commercial banking in Atlanta for Ameris Bank. Whether your business is looking to optimize cash flow, improve your payment technology, or grow more quickly, my team and I are here and ready to help with a superior level of service, smart banking technology, and local market expertise. I invite you to reach out to my team by visiting amerisbank.com/yourbusiness or a local branch near you. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours, member FDIC.
Okay, things you can do on your deck. You can grill on your deck. You can have a hot tub on your deck. You can spend time with friends on your deck. You can... Oh, wait, what? You don't have a deck or you'd like a nicer deck? I get it. You want just the right deck for you. You know, you need Ben Hill Renovations. Dave Baker here. Ben Hill Renovations have over 60 years experience building just the right deck, offering superior craftsmanship and a high quality of work while delivering your perfect deck built within your budget. They offer many options, different styles, different decking materials, different colors and finishes. Not sure what you like? Visit their showroom in Douglasville and see all your choices with your own eyes. And every Ben Hill deck is built up to code and backed by the Ben Hill Renovations Workmanship Warranty. You live life on your deck. Visit bhrenovations.com today and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Cancer upends your life. We're doing all we can to change that. At Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University, we're reimagining the care experience to ease the burden of cancer with experts in your cancer and the research, trials, and treatments you can only get here. All so you can focus on what matters most, the best chance of living a full life. Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. Cancer care designed around you and your life. EmoryHealthcare.org/Winship.
If you need a furnace, think of Reliable with unbeatable lifetime warranty and only $59.99 a month. It's getting cold out there. Don't be a turkey this Thanksgiving. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Reliable Heating Air wants to keep you warm and feed you too with free Turkey Tuesday. Every Tuesday leading up to Thanksgiving, listen to my show for your chance to win a free Thanksgiving turkey courtesy of Reliable Heating and Air, the name Atlanta trusts when it's time to turn on the heat. Stay cozy, save energy, and keep your oven and your furnace cooking this holiday season. Visit ReliableAir.com to schedule your furnace check today.
Sell your home with Mark Spain Real Estate and get the strongest cash offer in the industry. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
He packed in the animals 2x2, ox, camel, and a kangaroo.
11:37 on the Mark Aram Show. Before we get back to the news of the day, I don't think I shouted out Joe in McDonough. He won our third and final turkey in our Take Our Turkey Tuesday, courtesy of Reliable Heating and Air. One more Turkey Tuesday next Tuesday here on the Mark Aram Show. But if you are not Joe in McDonough or Randolph in Lawrenceville or our third turkey winner, Steve in Snellville, all dudes won the turkeys today. Let's let the ladies win this prize pack. Deborah, what do we have today?
How about tickets to see Lady A December 5th at Atlanta Symphony Hall?
All right, we're going to test the friendship here. Colby Cannoli screening the calls. Vinny Drip on the other side of the takeout window. I will allow you to pick the winning call number to Colby Cannoli. What number are we doing, Vin?
That's not my friend. No, I'm just playing. We'll do caller number 11.
11, all right.
Take it up a little bit.
That's not bad. 11th caller to 404-872-0750. 11th caller to 404-872-0750 wins a pair of tickets to see Lady A, courtesy of the Mark Aram Show and 95.5 WSB. We are monitoring the Epstein files and the vote on the floor. Speaker Johnson said that he will vote yes to release the files. Marjorie Taylor Greene spoke earlier at a press conference before the vote. I'm going to play some audio of that, but this is legitimate breaking news here. I am so excited, Deborah.
Where is
You sent me the pre-show note. And I was like, get out of here. Is one of my favorite, if not the favorite restaurant of my childhood.
Go with Sizzler. We go with Sizzler.
Sizzler's coming back, Deborah?
Don't call it a comeback, but yes, the Sizzler is coming back. They've got a new creative agency called Tavern, and they're tasked with helping reinvent what the Sizzler is. And their whole thing is they're going to go after the fast food restaurants that have become a little bit more expensive.
Yes.
They're going to be right in line with them, and they're going to say, hey, this is an alternative for parents that want that dining experience a little bit higher than the fast food, but, you know, it's just as affordable.
I haven't had Sizzler in so long. There's one in L.A., and you don't think you go to L.A. to go to Sizzler, but it's still there. It's the old. It looks just like the old Sizzlers do. I've actually thought about just going to LA. I have friends out there anyway, but like instead of going to a nice restaurant, like a fancy restaurant, not nice because Sizzler's nice, just going to the Sizzler. I'm assuming, Vinny, you've never in your life eaten a Sizzler.
I don't recall that.
Yeah.
There are none on this side of the country. They're all mountains and west or Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
What are they serving?
It's the Sizzler.
It's steaks, but they have a salad bar. It's a life-changing. Well, I just took Vinny to his first Chinese buffet, so it doesn't surprise me that Sizzler he's never been to.
I haven't been to a Sizzler since I left Wisconsin, and I mean that was pre-2000s. But you know, I don't. But there's none there anymore.
There's an off-brand Sizzler. When I'm driving to Florida, it's south of Macon. It's something like Southern Sizzler. Like they're kind of like, it's not an official under the Sizzler, but I've never stopped there. But when I was growing up, there were three of the similar options, similar restaurants. You had Sizzler, Ponderosa,
we had Ponderosa
and
in Wisconsin.
Bonanza.
Yes.
Don't know any of them.
You don't know any of them. I love the concept. Like you can get an inexpensive steak and baked potato and then the salad bar. Like the Sizzler salad bar, there's like a taco bar and a pasta bar. And as a kid, Forget about it. Forget about it. Sizzler, Bonanza, Ponderosa. So while you were looking for what's the closest Sizzler to us? I mean, they're
all out west. So the closest one is going to be in New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So not driving distance.
Or I guess, is Puerto Rico closer, I guess, technically?
Yeah, Delta.
Puerto Rico, yeah. There you go, Puerto Rico.
Take Delta.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Ponderosa and Bonanza are the same company. I don't know if that's always been the case, but that's the case now. They're under one umbrella. And they have a lot of locations. Well, not a lot. They probably have maybe 15. The closest Bonanza or Ponderosa to us in Atlanta is in Lebanon, Virginia. There's also one in Kissimmee, Florida.
That's Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you go to Disney World, I would say the Ponderosa Bonanza experience, do that first. That's
before Disney?
Yes, Disney's not going anywhere, but you don't know how long.
It will be a little bit cheaper to eat at the Ponderosa Bonanza than it will be to eat on property at Disney.
Let me just see their menu real quick. Yeah, so it's the buffet grilled entrees, Vin. You can get center cut sirloin, ribeye steak, chop steak, signature sirloin tips, and then you slide over the buffet. They got fried chicken, baked chicken, chicken wings, meatloaf, beef tacos, chicken biscuit pie, fried fish, pizza, spaghetti and pasta sauce, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, not dry AF.
Not dry.
Rice pilaf, baked beans, stuffing, red potatoes, sweet corn, green beans, glazed carrots, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli spears, chicken gravy, chicken noodle soup, French onion soup, which we found out was a pauper food. And then I'm not going to go to this side, but salads and fruit and, well, there's bread. And they have cottage cheese and chocolate pudding. I'm really excited. I know, Usher, you just lost $1.7 million on a restaurant venture. But can you imagine the lines outside of Usher's Sizzler? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's it right there.
You combine the star power of Usher, and the brand name of Sizzler and the memories, every single Gen Xer and their kids will be lining up for Usher's Sizzler Steakhouse. I'll voice your commercials for free, Usher.
We gotta send that audio straight to him.
Yeah. That's exciting. All right, so I'm sorry, Deborah. I've been so distracted. They're expanding, but are they coming here?
So it doesn't say they're expanding. The ones that are still open, which again are New Mexico, Wyoming, Montana, Oregon, Puerto Rico, California mostly, they're all going to get an upgrade and kind of just remarket. So you want to go back to the Sizzler. So you might have to make a trip and visit your friends out west.
Going to Sizzler. We're going to see. Anyway, that's the most exciting news I heard all day. All right. Again, we are waiting the House vote on the release of the Epstein files. They need a supermajority, 2/3. Speaker Mike Johnson said he is going to vote to release the files. President Trump earlier, I guess it was last night, he said, because he was asked, hey, if this passes the House and the Senate, are you going to sign it?
I'm all for it. You know, we've already given 50,000 pages. You do know that. They can do whatever they want. We'll give them everything. Sure, I would. Let the Senate look at it. Let anybody look at it. But don't talk about it too much because, honestly, I don't want to take it away from us.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, Georgia Congresswoman, spoke earlier at a press conference with Epstein victims.
Speak goodness and love and hope into the women standing behind me and all of the other survivors whose names you don't even know, but stand with these women. They are survivors, and they are strong, and they are courageous, and they are daughters of God. They are not victims. These women have fought the most horrific fight that no woman should have to fight, and they did it by banding together and never giving up. And that's what we did by fighting so hard against the most powerful people in the world, even the President of the United States, in order to make this vote happen today. I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first.
Marjorie Taylor Greene this morning on Capitol Hill. I would say she's a firm yes vote on releasing the files. As the House prepares to vote for that release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, a woman who was recruited to massage Epstein at age 17 says it's about time. Danielle Bensky tells CBS's The Takeout that her message to Congress and the president is that it's time for accountability.
When you look at our faces, we are all races, religions, creeds, political affiliations, and our stories are pretty close, I would say, for a lot of us.
Again, the vote this afternoon, questions that will be answered. What will the vote look like? Will it pass the House, and what happens when it gets to the Senate? A quickly snowballing, evolving story covered throughout the day here on WSB Radio. 11:46. Hey, congrats to Daryl in Pendergrass. He won a pair of tickets to see Lady A at Atlanta Symphony Hall. Let's check the drive around town. Live with the latest, here's Alex Williams.
Hey, Mark, finally better news on the south side. Everything is cleared. 75 south in Morrow at Highway 54 Jonesboro Road. That crash is gone, as well as Forest Parkway. We do see some delays in DeKalb. It's that left lane construction, 20 eastbound, Panola Road exit 71. And traffic trooper Jason, just off the phone with him, he tells me traffic lights flashing red at the intersection of Pleasant Hill Road and I-85 up there in Duluth. So just treat that intersection as a four-way stop. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
He's the guy at the desk next to you.
It's not as bad as it could be. He's your co-pilot for the ride home.
Hey, the ladies are at home. Let's smoke cigars.
Eric Von Hessler.
Some sort of cultural affirmation. Yes, I am this kind of man.
Today at 3.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
And the holiday season is officially underway, and that means you need to worry more about how to cook the turkey and how to keep Uncle Phil away from the baked beans than you do about your home's comfort. Oh, that Uncle Phil. Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Electrical. So right now, Coolray's offering 12 months, 0% interest financing and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You know, proper installation is like a sidekick for your HVAC, keeping your conditioned air in and Mother Nature's air out. However, maybe your HVAC is working fine. Well, Mr. Plumber, a Coolray company, is offering $100 off any plumbing service. From aging water heaters to clogged drains, Mr. Plumber has you covered. So say hello to indoor comfort and smooth-flowing plumbing all season long. You have friends and family to worry about. Coolray will take care of the rest. Simply visit Coolray.com today to schedule your appointment. Mr. Plumber, Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
As we all start to ponder the things we're thankful for, how about sparing a thought for your faithful garage door? Protecting your car from the wind and rain, standing guard against hurricanes, and pelican poop. If crazy Uncle Mick ruins yet another dinner being overly thankful to a bottle of cheap hooch, how about you thank the hard-working garage door who's always there for you? Drive in and drive out. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. We can help you show some love by keeping your garage door healthy and happy. Clean and lubricate the tracks and rollers, or repair some old damage that gets on your nerves. And your door will stay loyal for years to come. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and treat him nicer than Uncle Mick.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Congressman Brian Jack is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Congressman Brian Jack at 202-225-5901 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Picture it, your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Grade A frozen Butterball whole turkeys are 99 cents a pound with your card and additional $25 purchase. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. But what's more, Medi-Share members like it. We know this from member surveys. They like it a lot. It's a proven thing now. Medi-Share's been around for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing, too. If you join before November 30th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they will waive your application fee. So you save $100 right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. Again, the deadline is November 30th, so call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
"97 years ago today, the first successful sound-synchronized animated cartoon, Disney's Steamboat Willie, starring Mickey Mouse, premiered in New York. That was a big deal. 97 years ago. WSB Radio is older than Steamboat Willie.
You've watched like the Foods That Built America, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
There's a whole The Disney That Built America.
No
it's
kidding.
just as fascinating, but all about Disney.
Very, very cool. All right, Steamboat Willie, which is now in the public domain. You can use Steamboat Willie for nefarious reasons if you want. For what I know, don't do it. Don't do that. Soccer fans like Deborah very excited. FIFA World Cup coming to Atlanta. The World Cup in the news. FIFA is anyway. President Trump is going to issue or wants to issue FIFA passes.
Yeah, so Atlanta itself is getting 8 of the matches for World Cup. But if you're coming from around the world, since it is one of the biggest games on the globe, you're going to have these FIFA passes, and it's basically going to give priorities to visa holders trying to get into the United States. So you're going to move to the front of the line at the embassies to get your interview so that you can get your visas to come at least for those World Cup matches.
So you don't need a fee. This is for international
We don't need
folks.
them, yeah. So like if you're coming from England or Spain or one of the other countries that, we're hosting, Argentina, whatever, and you need a visa to visit here now, they're going to move you to the front of the line when you do those
All right.
interviews.
If you do get one of the FIFA visas and you come into the United States, please don't smuggle monkeys. A monkey smuggling network was just broken up, and I saw some of the pictures and videos, Deborah. This is horrific.
Yeah, those were really sad. So this was out of Thailand. The military in Thailand, they were smuggling monkeys in from Cambodia, and it was 81 macaques, right? I think it's macaques,
Sure.
monkeys, yeah. And the sad thing is the way they were being transported, they were basically just stuffed into these
plastic bags.
They kind of look like
Yeah.
those bags you get at IKEA, those blue bags,
Yeah.
and they were just stuffed in there, driven across the border. Luckily, they were able to catch them and set the macaques free. But of course, they also found a bunch of meth and crystal meth and a bunch of pills along with the monkeys too.
There should be additional penalties. Smuggling monkeys alone, but then mixing them in with meth, like a lot of stuff could happen in that. Crazy. We just learned that the penny is no more here in the United States, but the British Royal Mint is honoring Freddie Mercury with a coin that goes on sale today. Our buddy Peter King has more.
The new coin marks 40 years since this iconic performance. Freddie Mercury and Queen at Live Aid. The coin features Mercury head back, clutching a mic stand, and, says the Royal Mint's Rebecca Morgan,
a musical stave that represents the 4-octave vocal range. There's also the studded armband.
Mercury's sister Kashmira Bulsara says she's impressed.
They managed to catch the most iconic pose of Freddie, which is so recognizable.
The Royal Mint will charge just over $24 for the standard coin, more than $12,000 for a 2-ounce gold-proof version. Peter King, CBS News.
Now I know I'm getting Deborah for Christmas. $12,000 Fred. That's not like you can't buy stuff with it. It's like Franklin Mint, right? A commemorative coin?
Yeah, they're commemorative coins.
All right. What a voice. Freddie Mercury.
Vinny's fact of the day. I kid you not, Mark. You stole my fact.
Are you serious?
You stole it.
I'm sorry, Vin.
No, it's okay. It's Mickey Mouse's birthday, y'all.
Oh, all right.
This marks the birthday of the iconic Disney character Mickey Mouse, who made his first appearance in the 1928 animated short film
Steamboat Willie. All right. Well, let's just, I'm sorry,
We'll say it's
Vin.
connected.
It is connected.
Exactly.
If you're going to visit Mickey, obviously, we discussed earlier, the first thing you want to do is go to Sizzler in Kissimmee. What's that?
The Ponderosa,
yeah. Trying to think if I'd rather have a Ponderosa or a Sizzler here. I think Sizzler. The name is more renowned.
Yeah, when you say Bonanza, I think of the TV show.
Yeah, Bonanza Ponderosa. Folks don't have the love, the affinity that they do for the good old Sizzler. Sorry, Vin. My B.
And now, are you guys ready for the Mark Aram star of the show?
Let us see. Christian Cordero from ABC. Great stuff previewing the Epstein file vote. Luke Barr talking about the change at the leadership of FEMA. We didn't get Chris Matthews on. So he's banned. He's just now banned from the Mark Aram show. We tried not once but twice. We did get Jared Harris on, actor. He was great. Scott Slade, great as always. Colonel Jeff McCausland. Colby Cannoli. Screening the calls. Great job, Colby. Vinny, I'm going to give you one. Deborah, I'm going to give you one. And I bought breakfast, so I'm getting myself one. I'm just trying to give some distance.
Clark?
Oh, Clark Howard. If I don't write it down, I never forget. Yeah, I'm Clark Howard. Trying to get some distance between us and Longoria and the star of the show. I'll be active on social media at Mark Aram, MarkAru. It is a very busy news day. Check in at the top of the bottom of the hours throughout the day for the latest on the vote on the House floor on the Epstein file release. I'll be up on social media, though, at Mark Aram, MarkArum. Stay safe. Have a great Tuesday, Atlanta.